Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I had an issue just a few minutes ago here. Let me just make sure that I'm live. Okay, I'm live right now. Let me delete the other two videos here that I had. Let's make sure people go to the right video. Let's see here. Yeah, this one right here. This one needs to be deleted. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So I am feeling a lot better today. My sinuses are starting to kind of clear up. I don't have the headache anymore, but as you can see, I look dead tired because I am kind of tired. I did work today for a few hours. Um, Got off early, came home, and my wife is out of town for the day. She'll be back later on tonight. And our little cat Munchkin was left all by himself. And he got into the cabinet where we keep our treats and cat food. And spread one of his favorite treats, which is freeze dried chicken breast, all over the living room. And it was a mess. Um, so I want to take a few minutes here to talk about what's going to be happening in my stream for this month of October. Since I'll be working mostly on weekdays, most of my streaming will be done on the weekend, like on Saturdays and Sundays. There'll be occasional Thursday when my wife's out of town, when she's spending time with her sister. There might be some other times where I might be able to sneak a stream in. One of these weekends, I'm going to team up with my brother. We're going to do a co-op game of Viscera Cleanup Detail. It's a game where you play as a janitor. I think I mentioned more about this in my last stream of Mass Effect, but you play as a janitor that takes care of a level of a game or something after the hero already left. You clean up the blood, the bodies, the bullet hose, the trash. You clean all that up, and you're rewarded on how well you cleaned. They have a DLC called Whorehouse. And I figured that might be the perfect thing for a Halloween type game. So we're going to probably do it near around Halloween. Let's see, let's take a look at the calendar here. I would probably say we'll probably do it on the 30th or the 31st, depending on when he can actually do it. Or we might do it on the 23rd. We'll do somewhere around close to Halloween. It may take one or two streams to do, but it's a whorehouse. It has, like my brother told me, it says there's a house, a shrine to Cthulhu, and the cabin from the Evil Dead series. And we're going to do that. It has all these real references from like Jason and Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street because the place is called Helm Street, Helm. So yeah, I think that's going to be a really nice Halloween special to do. Today I am going to be stopping my stream at 6. My friend Nate, who's also a Twitch player, who's Nate Hawk 1989, he's going to be playing Far Cry 6, and I don't want to miss that. I want to see how the game is because I'm considering playing that too and doing the co-op with my brother with that game. So that's what's coming up. I will probably start doing that stuff a little bit more towards when I got a little bit more followers. I mean, I have 15 followers so far. I'm slowly building up. When I become an affiliate, I'll be able to do a lot more streaming, and I will be able to upgrade my equipment and maybe eventually give you guys 4K streams. So, with that being said, though, we're going to go ahead and get on to Mass Effect. Let me get that going here. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday so far. There we go. Second, I just want to. I'm trying to get all my notifications up. Okay, let's see here. Just trying to find something. I don't know where it's at. Where did it go? I have so many apps on my phone that it's just ridiculous. Let's hang on here. I'll check something. Okay. I'm so sorry about this. Let me just give me a second here. I'm just trying to. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some Mass Effect going here. Alright, well, we last left off, I was on Noveria. We just killed Benezia, who was Liara's mother, and we let the Rachni Queen go free. She promised that she won't do anything if she was allowed to live. So we are now going to take care of those that she said are no longer singing the songs, which means that they're brain dead, they're mindless. As Liara put it, a child that's been set into a closet until they're 16 would not be sane, and that's essentially what happened to these Rachni. So what we got to do is see.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get on out of here. Alright, this is the tram station. Now... oh, where the hell am I? Alright, that's the train station. Alright, these are to the quarters here. As you can see, we can no longer... we can no longer go there. It's due to the fact that there's no one left there now. They all went ahead and left when the lockdown was put up. So what we need to do is go into the hot labs now and kill all the Rachni that are left. looks like we have somebody down here. Looks like there's nothing else. Just look how big this facility is underneath here. Underneath the glacier.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days.
Dang.
This is how they spread so
Kind of like the xenomorphs of the Alien movies.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Okay.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Alright. Well, we've already...
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Oh, poor guy. Alright, let's look around real quick first before we do anything else. Alright, there's the terminal to activate it. I don't think there's any... No, there's nothing around here. And hang on a second. I hear my cat getting into something. Munchkin, what are you doing? You got one serving of food, you don't need more. I don't want you to become a fat boy. You get one serving and that's all you get. You have to wait again until later on tonight when you get your dinner, alright? He is greedy. He was up in the... trying to get into the food cabinet. I'm gonna have to childproof it. I got to the treats earlier today. Okay. Alright, well, okay, so what we need to do is we should rearm here. Let's take a look at our equipment and see if there's anything that's better than what we currently hold. I want to make sure that I have shredder rounds now activated for everybody. So we're going to be fighting a lot of organics. Alright. I'm not going to really be using my sniper rifle, I'll be using my pistol. we are, she does pistol. Give her some shredder rounds. Or shredder round 6. Alright, and Tally with her shotgun. Shredder round 6. Row section 6. Okay, that's good. She has medical interface for toxin. Alright, since the toxin goes through shields, I want to put everybody on a medical interface to help them with radiation. Alright, there we go. Got toxin resistance and health regeneration. Alright, now we'll tell that guy that we're ready to go. I don't know why Liara is still there, but she is. And does she have her shotgun out? Yes, she does. Okay, we're good to go. Quick save.
I am feeling not so well.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
Oh yeah, I already asked
It
this.
creates bursts of neutron radiation.
Once the purge
No!
is armed,
Sure. Mother always say I would meet a bad end. I am feeling not so well.
how do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira a
Poor guy.
Think we're good, Command?
Journal. Alright, let's see here. Okay, deal with the hot labs. Acquired codes. You have the codes needed to activate the neutron purge system. That's all that's left in order for Mira to begin the countdown. Alright, so... Damn. Alright, this part gets a little dicey. It looks like my health's not even oh, it is regenerating. Okay, cool.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Alright, let's arm it.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Mumbled something.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Alright, here we go. This is time. Alright, this is gonna... I'm gonna have to try this a few times. Alright, book it! This is it. Just run! There's too many of them for us to fight. Here we go. We're all killed. Poor things didn't even get a chance to live. Okay. Let's head on back. Nice for them to send the tram back to us. And we're back.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
No matter what I do to get angry. Alright. Let's do our general run around and talk to everybody after a major story mission. Got the Joker here.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Noveria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Joker has a lot more to say in the Mass Effect 2 and 3. But yeah, he's kind of quiet in this one. He just has a little bit to say during every major mission. Doing one thing, I love Seth Green. He is hilarious.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
Ooh,
That is
150
true.
now, wow.
At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however,
I wouldn't mind
think it
living
may
that long.
actually be an advantage.
Seriously, I don't.
You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You could have looked. You spat on me.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
You're female. Yeah, you could say it's not serious to make it more towards her, but I want to do...
I care about Kaidan. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander. Please, let's talk about
I
something
hate doing that because I really like having the relationship with Liara, but I really don't want to break her heart on Mass Effect 2 and 3, especially in 3. When you break her heart, oh man, it is painful. I'm pretty sure you can find a video on YouTube about it, but I don't want to go through all that and show you because I'd rather have the relationship with Garrus, and I do not want to break her heart. So that's why I put it down, saying I just want to be friends. I want to go with Kaidan. Something happens to Kaidan later on. I probably already ruined it several times already in my streams. I have a hard time not talking about spoilers when I've played the game so many times. So, alright.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, we've got some codex here. On Council Races. Religion. The pantheistic mainstream of Asari religion is Sari, which translate roughly to all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truths. The universe is a consciousness, every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is merging of one spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Solarius don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returns to the universal consciousness upon death, would eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. Sari becomes popular after the Ansari left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Sari priestess see their role as promising unity between the disparate shards of the universe's awareness. Before the rise of the Sari pantheism, Sari religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Anthame. Like the Asari, the goddess cycled through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. Alright. Oh, that was hard. I did that down to Liara because I really like Liara. And her relationship through the whole thing is pretty good. But I'm going to do Garrus because a lot of people don't really know about Garrus's romance in the way that they know about Liara's. Still nothing else in my room. You're barely ever in here. Mass Effect 2, you're in your quarters a whole lot more. And it's more interactive. You can definitely tell this game was built as kind of a test to see if the game like this would work.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far.
Have a seat!
But we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
I wasn't speaking to you as my commanding officer, ma'am. I don't want to send any bad signals. Just, working on what I've picked up. You tell me if I'm going too far.
We haven't had much off-duty time to talk. You have an issue with how things are going?
I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Talk to me, Kaidan. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Hey Shrex, thanks for the lurk. I hope work for you calms down soon. Gotta understand, like near the end of the week, work at a hotel can get pretty busy.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yeah.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father."
Oh, God.
When I told him my dad wasn't in the war, he'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
I don't need you.
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
You're not out of line, Kaidan. But there are regs.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
Alright, that's all he has.
I like that.
Gotten a little bit more backstory with him. The reason why, okay, I'm just going to say this now. Spoilers. So if you don't want to hear this, mute this. If you're watching this on VOD, just mute for a few minutes here. I will do a wave to the camera to indicate I'm done with the spoiler. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I am going to have Kaidan die on Virmire. He's going to be left behind. It's going to be a sacrifice. The reason why I do that, why I always have Kaidan die, is Kaidan's story pretty much ends in Mass Effect 1. 2, you barely see him. And 3, there's no character development on him. His character development was in Mass Effect 1, and that was it. Ashley has character development in Mass Effect 3. That's the end of her story. So I want Ashley to live and Kaidan will die. Alright. Alright, I'm done with the spoiler. So, hopefully, if you didn't want to hear that, you muted it or fast forward a little bit. Alright, we have a codex here on technology. Life as a biotic. Biotics possess extraordinary abilities, but they must live with minor inconveniences. The most obvious issue is getting adequate nutrition. Creating biotic Mass Effects take a toll on metabolism. The active biotics develop ravenous appetites. The standard Alliance combat ration for a soldier is 3,000 calories per day. Biotics are given 4,500, as well as a canteen of potent energy drink for quick refreshment after hard combat. Another issue is electric charge. Electricity accumulated in a Starship drive core must be discharged, and so must be the energy in a biotic user. Biotics are prone to small static discharges when they touch metal. Unfortunately, human biotics also face suspicion and persecution, beginning with the popular misconception that they can read and control minds. Biotics symbolize the dehumanization of mankind to people physiologically or religiously opposed to gene modification and cybernetics. Militaries are the only organization that will always welcome biotics, offering them huge recruitment incentives. I think it would be kind of cool to be a biotic, but there are some of them don't have a very good life. Alright, we got two new pistols and a sniper rifle. Let's see if those are any better than what I have. No. And the sniper rifle, well, the harpoon is a lot better. Great more damage and accuracy. Can't shoot it as fast, but we'll go ahead and have the harpoon. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, and I could add 3 things to it. Alright, we want to do something. Let's see here. I want to do combat. All I have is just combat sensors. I guess I'll just do that. Right now, I don't have any more kinetic stabilizers or scopes or improved sights or anything like that. Maybe the requisition officer may have something. I might be able to even get the Spectre stuff. Let's talk to everyone down below. Alright. Let's talk to this guy here.
Looking for supplies?
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I can afford the Spectre pistol, and look at these stats. It's better, that's for sure. So I'm going to buy it. Let's see, light armor of Scorpion. No. Let's see, what about the sniper rifle? The one, I can afford it. Ooh, yeah, I'll take it. Alright, that's all he has. Doesn't have any upgrades or anything. So let's go ahead and sell some stuff. Let's sell all the junk I have listed. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and sort by type. I'll sell these old pistols here. I'll probably buy another pistol for Liara once I'm done with all this. And the shotgun for Tali. I'm going to try to get everyone with Spectre gear. I'll sell all my pistols. Sell all the shotguns. Yeah, I got this done. Sorry about this. This one thing about this game is the inventory management. It is a pain. You get so much pretty much junk stuff. Originally, this game didn't have this junk function on here. You had to sell each one individually and confirm that yes, you want to sell it. You had to go like this. You had to go accept, and then Except. Well, this actually seems to be a lot faster. I probably should first make sure everyone can have these things before I sell them all. Man, I got so much junk. Oh, I might have to do that off stream.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
That's why when you'll sit to Rex say that's a kick in the quad.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Idiots!
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Alright. Got a codex entry. Turian's biology. The Turian homeworld, Palaven, is a metal poor core, generating a weak magnetic field and allowing more solar radiation into the atmosphere. To deal with this, most forms of life on Palaven evolve with some sort of metallic exoskeleton to protect themselves. This reflective plate-like skin makes Turians less susceptible to long-term, low-level radiation exposure, but they do not possess any sort of natural armor. A Turian thick skin does not stop projectiles or redirect energy bolts. Although life on Palaven is carbon-based and oxygen-breathing, it is built on dextro amino acids. This places Turians to a distinct minority in the galactic stage. The Quarians are the only other known sapient dextroprotein race. The food of the humans, Asaris, or Salarians, who evolved a levo amino acid-based biospheres, would have best passed through Turian systems without providing any nutrition. At worst, it will trigger an allergic reaction that can be fatal if not immediately treated. That's another thing I like about Mass Effect, is that not all aliens can eat the same things as everyone else. They all kind of have a different amino acid format. We are levo amino acid based, and they're dextro amino acid based. And I really like that distinctiveness that they do in this, that they have to eat something different. Because, you know, things like Star Trek and Star Wars, everyone eats the same thing, and that's not how it would be. You evolve to what you need to eat. There's insects that will eat plants, but we can't eat plants to, well, like leaves and grass to live. We can't. But there are insects and other life forms that can. So you evolve to what you can eat. There's some species here on Earth that can eat bark, but we can't. We can't digest cellulose. Alright, so we got a new assignment. Find Dr. Salen. Garrus tells you about his encounter with Dr. Salen, the geneticist. He regrets letting him escape the first time and hopes you'll be able to track him down and bring him to justice. Garrus gives the coordinates of Dr. Salen's last known whereabouts. Head to the Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Alright. Let's talk to Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
He's a man of many words.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Salarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What about Jared, though?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal.
Oh boy.
His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
I have a feeling that's probably where he got his scars.
So long, Rex.
Oh yeah, I could ask you about family now. Hang on. Let me talk to him again.
Shepard?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
The thing is, that's kind of similar to what a lot of high-level ranking German families did after World War II. They were selling off all the stuff they confiscated from Jewish families. Because there was a lot of rich Jewish families in Germany, and a lot of their stuff were taken and sold. They're just floating all over the place floating out there right now.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Alright, we got a journal. Rex's family armor. Find the Tyrian who stole Relic's family armor. He's hiding in a base somewhere in the Argus Row cluster. Alright, and we also got a codex. Non-council races, Krogan culture. The harsh Krogan homeworld conditioned the Krogan physiology for toughness just as it did for the body. Krogans have always been a tendency to be selfish, unsympathetic, and blunt. They respect strength and self-reliance, and are neither surprised nor offended by treachery. The weak and selflessness do not live long. In our culture, look out for number 1 is simply a matter of course. After their defeat in the rebellions, the very concept of Krogan leadership was discredited. Where a warlord could once command enough power to bring entire solar systems to heel have become overlord. These days it's rare for a single leader to have more than 1,000 warriors swear allegiance to him. most Krogan trust and will serve no one but themselves. The solidarity attitude stems in part from the deep sense of feudalism and fertility, a profound social effects of the genophage that cause Krogan numbers to dwindle to a relative handful. Not only are they angry that the entire galaxy seemed out of to get them, the Krogans are also genetically pessimistic about the race's chances of survival. The surviving Krogan see no point in building for the future. There will be no future. The Krogan live with an attitude of kill, pillage, and be selfish, for tomorrow we die. Hey Nate, that's alright man, thank you for the lurk though. It really helps out with my viewing average, because right now it's like below 1. So thank you for bringing it on up and kind of lurking in and out. Alright, we just have Ashley and we also have Tally to talk to.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours.
Damn right.
If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Commander.
Here kind of shows Ashley is not that xenophobic. That she does have compassion.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
So you know, Scuttlebutt is military lingo for rumor. I know some military lingo. It's basically due to the fact that I was in the National Guard. I wasn't in for very, very long, but I was in. I developed a really bad knee problem, and I was medically discharged. And unfortunately, I'm just too old to go back into it, and my knees just never really healed up from it. I have floating kneecaps. My kneecaps, they normally will connect like this. You know, when you bend your knee, there's grooves in your knee connected with the cartilage. Well, mine are like this. They rub on top of each other. And basically the cartilage in one of my knees on my left side, the cartilage is at 50% left. And by the time I get to about 60 or 70 years old, I will basically have no cartilage left. And I'll either have to get a knee replacement or I will be walking with a cane. It's due to my work at UPS. That job really destroys your body quickly. And I wish I knew about that beforehand. But that's what's happened to me. So I have problems with my knees because of what happened with UPS. But anyway, I was in the military for a short time. I really wish I could have gone further in, but I was in the National Guard and I did learn some military stuff. So that's a little backstory about me.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Alright, let's see. That's their dad, mom, and sisters in home.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school.
Oh.
You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
The only thing I don't understand is they never mention about Shepard's father. They always mention the mother, and that she's in the military. But they never really mention her father. I don't know what happened to her father.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did They do great things to her figure, though.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Are you a fanatic? Now, me personally, I am also a Christian, so I actually do believe in God too.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? Well, I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duties, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Alright.
Ma'am.
So, we got some more codex entries out of that. Military doctrine. The Alliance military is of great concern to the galaxy. At the first contact with the Turians, they were completely inexperienced. Turian disdain changes to respect after the belief of Sync-Shape, where the humans surprise them with novel technologies and tactics. The human devotion to understanding and adapting to modern space warfare stunned and stayed Council races. For hundreds of years, they have lived behind secure walls of long-proven technologies and tactics. The Council regarded the Alliance as a sleeping giant. Less than 3% of human volunteers who serve in their military, a lower proportion than any other species. While competent, Alliance soldiers are neither as professional as the Turians nor as skilled as the Asari. Their strength lies in fire support, flexibility, and speed. They make up for the lack of numbers with sophisticated technical support, VI, drones, artillery, electric warfare, and emphasis on mobility and individual initiative. Their doctrine is not based on absorbing or dishing out heavy shocks like the Turians or Krogan. Rather, they bypass enemy strong points and launch deep into the rear, cutting supply lines and destroying headquarters and support units, leaving enemies to wither on the vein. On defense, the human military is a rapid reaction force that lives by the Sun Tzu maxim: he who tries to defend everything defends nothing. Garrisons are intended for scouting rather than combat, avoiding engagements to observe and report on invaders using drones. The token garrison of human colonies make it easy for alien powers to secure them, for which the Alliance media criticizes the military. However, the powerful fleet stationed at phase gate nexuses, such as Arcturus, are just a few hours or days from any colony within the sphere of responsibility in the event of attack. They respond with overwhelming force. Alright. Let's talk to Tali, and then I want to do some information. Hey, Doug.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
So anyone's wondering, Doug is my brother. He's the one who made the music that's in the beginning of my stream.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
You're royalty!
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
Never say never.
Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Yeah, exactly.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
And that's it.
I should go.
See you later.
And of course we got Codex. Korean law and defense. Although the Conclave established civil law much as any planet-based democracy, Although the Conclave established civil law much as any planet-based democracy, enforcement and trials are more unique. After the flight from the Geth, there were very few constables to police the millions of civilians aboard the fleet, so the Navy parceled out Marine squads to maintain order and enforce the law. Basically, martial law. Today, Ikoria Marines have evolved training and tactics akin to civilian police, but remain adept at combat in the confined spaces of a starship and fully under the command of the military. Once taken into custody, the accused is brought before the ship's captain for judgment. While the ship's council may make recommendation, tradition holds that the captain has absolute authority in matters of discipline. Most are lenient, assigning additional or more odious maintenance tasks aboard the ship. Persistent recidivists are accidentally left on the next habitable world. This practice of abandoning criminals on other people's planets is a point of friction between the Icorians and the systems they pass through. Captains rarely have any other choice. With space and resources at a premium, supporting a non-productive prison population is not an option. In the early years, many Icorian fighters were armed as such irregular privateers. Civilian ships still show a strong preference for armament, making them unpopular targets for pirates. Though they have rebuilt their military, there are still mere hundreds of warships to protect tens of thousands of ships. The Ikoria Navy follows strict routines of patrol and take no chances. If the intent of an approaching ship can't be sustained, they shoot to kill. Icorian religion. The ancient Icorian practiced ancestor worship. Even after abandoning faith for secularism, Icorians continued to revere the wisdom of elders. As time passed and technology advanced, they inadvertently returned their knowledge to preserving the personalities and memories of the elderly as computer virtual intelligences. These recordings become the repository of knowledge and wisdom, stored in a central database and available through any extranet connection. They held no illusion that this was a form of immortality. Like all virtual intelligences, their electronically preserved ancestors were not truly sapient. They were considered a surmountable problem. Sapience should surely be reduced to simple mathematics. The Icorians began exhaustive research into creating artificial intelligence so they can learn to escape the bonds of immortality and give their ancestral records true awareness. Unfortunately, the life of the Icorians created did not accept the same truths they did. They got to destroy the ancestors' data banks when they took over. In the centuries since they evacuated their homeworld, most Icorians have returned to the religion in various forms. Many believe that the rise of the Geth and the destruction of their ancestors were chastisement for arrogance for forsaking the old ways and inventorating self-made idols. Others have a more physiological outlook, believing that their race was indeed arrogant, but no supernatural agency lay behind the Geth's revolt. Rather, the Icorians' actions wrought on their own doom. Either way, every Icorian would agree that their own hubris cost them their homeworld. I haven't played Mass Effect Andromeda yet, but I am actually thinking about getting it and playing it after I'm done with the Legendary Edition. Since a lot of people are telling me that I should at least try it out. I mean, there was issues when it first came out, but a lot of those issues have been fixed. Yeah, I know, Nate, you keep telling me that I need to play it. Alright, let's suit up all our people real quick here. Let's make sure they have all the best stuff. I'm really not going to sell a lot of my equipment because it just takes too long, and they really expanded the inventory space in this. You can pretty much go through the whole game without selling anything and still have inventory space. But I want to make sure everyone is set up. First, we'll do Shepard. Give her this pistol, the Spectre pistol. Alright. Alright, now Liara. Give her the count power of 7. If you're wearing new armors, let's see, that's not better. Nope. Okay. Alright, Tally. She has the best that she can have right now. Let's see, shotguns. I should probably get her the Spectre shotgun. I think I could afford that. Since she's my tech person, I want to use her most of the time.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, let's see. There it is. Yeah, I can afford it. Can I? Why is it? Okay. That was weird. Buy button wouldn't work. Let's make sure that we have it now. Let's see here. Tally. Ah, there we go. Give it to her. She can put a secondary gear to it. I'll just give her another rail extension, so she'll have 2 of them, since Heat Generation doesn't care for them. Alright, Doug. See you later. Thanks for dropping by. If anything, you could just put me on silent and just keep it running in the background if you want. But it's up to you. Alright, I don't have any new armors for her. Besides, she has that armor I got from the DLC, so that is like the most advanced armor she can get. Let's see, Rex. I don't think I have any new armors for him. No. Garrus. What kind of armors do I have for him? Anything new? No, that's not much better. Well, let's see. Better shields, tech biotic protection. He uses a little bit of damage protection, but the biotic tech and the shields is a lot better. I'm gonna give him the Phoenix, even though that is a cool armor he's already wearing. And now he's wearing pink. Oh boy, that armor in this game. Oh boy, it leaves much to be desired. We'll keep him with the blade of coating. Alright, Kaidan. You could have the Ursula. I've not really been using him, so I'll just give him some basic stuff, I guess. I haven't used him since the very first mission, so. And there's Ashley. Let's see. She has a lot. We have a lot of armors that she can check out on. There's someone Omnigel, this Assassin 1. This one has better damage protection, but she loses a lot in shields. And also in tech biotic protection. Oh, I don't think that's better. Alright, I'm going to mark all the armors now to be sewed. Since we've gone through all of them. Get everybody. Now to go through weapons. Assault rifles. She'll get the Thunder. Alright. And who else do I have assault rifles for? I think she's the only one I do assault rifles with. So I will now mark all the assault rifles as looked at. And to be sold. Alright. Kaidan. He does pistols. We'll give him the cost of 7. You get a second one. Oh, hey. Give me that approved sighting. Take that off. No. Move it. I guess I have to do this first. Alright, give him a rail extension. And another rail extension. This way with my sniper rifle. Improved sighting. Okay. Garrus. Sniper rifles. No, I get that one. I'll give him the equalizer. And I will now mark all the other sniper rifles to be done since he's the only other sniper. Alright, Rex, he does shotguns. Give him the katana. He already has the Katana 5. Mark this one to be sold. Tally, shotguns. She has already the Spectre gear. Yara. She has the Rock Cove 7. Alright. Now the sniper, let me give me this sniper rifle. Spectre gear. And then I think Garrus can actually... This one would be better for him. Yep, the harpoon. And I'll give him... I guess a combat scanner. Man, I have not gotten that many upgrades in this game. They've just been getting nothing but combat sensors.
Looking for supplies?
Let's sell our junk.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Takes care of a lot of the stuff we have. Still got a lot of stuff. I mean, you just get so many things, but some of them are just useless, like these combat sensors. I get so many of them, yet they're practically useless. I wish I got more upgrades in this game. I mean, I've not really been very lucky with the loot this time. Sometimes I'm really lucky to get a lot of like rail extensions or improved sightings and stuff, and now I'm just getting with combat sensors and shield modulators and medical interfaces. Alright, since we finished the main story one, let's go back to the Citadel. See if there's anything different there, if any new quests might pop up.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh, great.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
No, I do not want to finish setting up your stupid browser, Windows. I use Firefox or Chrome. I'm not going to use Exploder. Okay. I know they changed the name, but I still call it Microsoft Exploder. I hate their browser. This computer about once a week it says that let's finish setting up the browser for you. It's like, no, I don't want to. You can't force me to like it. Alright, now we'll leave Noveria. Now we didn't go to the Stenerus system, so let's go there. And then we'll go to the Citadel. Might as well just finish off this place. The horse head never know. Okay. Unterthrow. Shrouded by a thick atmosphere of complex hydrocarbons, Yunthor has never been fully mapped. The surface is hot and completely covered by a global ocean of liquid hydrocarbons. There are indications of primitive organic life developing deep within the global ocean. Medallion recovered. Your scan recovered a deep space probe slowly orbiting Yggdrasil. Tali brought on board, dismantled it, and found a Legal 1 medallion hidden in its payload. Alright, we got here Antitaria is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Hydrocarbons in the atmosphere led to a distinct brown tint. Like I said before, if I don't hear these being pronounced to me, I have a hard time pronouncing them by just looking at the word. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from the orbit have detected a large concentration of helium-3. Trallian is a lifeless rock with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Its surface contains large amounts of iron and magnesium silicates. Due to the heavily cratered terrain, starships are discouraged from landing. A Solarian religious cult claims that a certain pattern of overlapping craters in the southern atmosphere resembles their goddess. Then we have here X-Win. Alright, this one we can land on. Let's take a look at that in a little bit. Let's first go to here to this Lagoon. A standard hydrogen helium gas giant, this word, atmosphere is tinted blue by trace quantities of methane. Alright. Zigwan has a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of cobalt with deposits of copper. Planetary conditions are hazardous with consistent ice storms wrecking the surface. Looks like we will be able to land on this later on. Right now they're not allowing us to land on it. But it has that landing on capability with it. I don't think we have any reason to be here just yet. So we'll put that on the back burner, I guess. Alright, let's go to the Citadel. Then we'll do some more side missions. Maybe we'll help out Admiral Kyoku to find out more about Cerberus. I'm gonna skip this scene. We've seen it. Oh, come on. Let me skip it. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's bring in Tali. Let's bring Liara.
Equalizing interior
I don't know why we bring our
pressure
weapons with us.
Exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, we do have a few things on the Citadel to do. Let's go to the markets, though. Is there a fast travel up here? No. I have to go down below.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
That's an AI that we disabled. That attempted to blow itself up. Alright, let's go to the requisition officer first and see if he has anything new to sell us. Like any new licenses or upgrades. Because I need upgrades.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
I should have waited to buy these when I was down here because they are cheaper on the Citadel. But, oh well. Okay, he has a unique... Whoa, that's an expensive license. But I'm going to go ahead and get it. And also get the medic gel upgrade. Alright, I think that's all really worth getting here. Now I could carry 8 metagels with us. I only have 6. I should probably find a repository to get more. Alright, let's go ahead and head to the markets.
Your biotic skill is extremely impressive, Dr. Tassoni. Is that typical among Asari?
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
And the Asari are the most advanced race on the Council. I wonder if all Citadel races will eventually be natural biotics.
There's a reason why they have natural biotics. Alright, we're here at the markets. Let's go up. First, let's go meet the doctor here. See if she has anything new to sell us or anything which she could tell us. Still just love this view. If ever anything like this is ever in my lifetime has been discovered, I would sell anything I have just to get a chance to go there and live somewhere along here. I could die a happy man if I could live in a place like this. Probably extremely expensive though. Alright, let's replenish our metagel.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Let's see here. Just medical interfaces. She does have the medical gel upgrade. Let's go ahead and get it. Alright. We can't replenish our metagel again though. Now we have 9 metagel. I think we can actually now go up to 10. I think that's the last upgrade. Now let's go up to Flux here and see if there's anything we can do here. Looks like not yet. Looks like this is still just...
Still can't believe that.
Can dance now though. Oh Shepard, please stop. The male dancing is a lot worse. He just kind of stays in one spot. Alright, let's go ahead and do our one spin on the Quasar. Let's try again. We'll just be out there. Alright, well, lost 200 credits. You win some, you lose some. Alright. There will be another quest here later on, but it looks like it's not just yet. I think I have to finish one more main story mission in order for that last quest to show up.
sure, I can return that for you.
Thanks. Hasn't worked well since I bought it.
Hey, are you refunding his stuff?
Here you go. Your account will be credited.
You did! You took his return! Look, I'm telling you, I bought this here. Why won't you return it?
I can't take it back unless you...
I know. Unless I have a proof of purchase.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta show your receipt if you want to return something. Oh, there's some people that are just so thick-headed. And I worked retail. I worked at Target, and there are people who actually are like that, saying, "I bought it here. You guys have it on stock. I want to return this." And it's like, well, we can't accept it without a receipt. We don't know if you actually bought it here. And they're like, well, you have it in stock. It's like, just because we sell it doesn't mean that you bought it here. You could have bought it from Walmart.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Alright, let's see here. Ooh, the really good armor for Garrus. Armex Arsenal License. Let's take that. Grenade upgrade. Let's take that. No, that's not any good. Same with that. It's not good. I'm getting into the really good stuff right now. There's
Commander, I've been waiting for you to get back. I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
No.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Alright. Got Paragon and XP, and we finished that quest. Conrad missions are now done. Oh, we got a codex. Planets and locations.
Pharos,
Virmire.
Virmire is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid, tropical terrain. Only the political instability of the region has impeded efforts at colonization. Many times the Citadel has opened negotiations to settle Virmire with various criminal gangs and petty dictatorships in the nearby Terminus systems. All fell apart due to internal power shifts within the opposing parties. The Citadel has written off the colonization of Virmire as impossible without significant political change. The Terminus powers themselves are unlikely to ever settle Virmire. Most lack the resources to support settlement of a virgin world, finding it more expedient to steal from their neighbors than build for themselves.
Yeah, the Terminus systems. Oh, there's still some more codexes. Solarian Intelligent Field Agents are grouped into an organization called Special Tactics Group, STG. Operators work in independent cells, performing dangerous missions such as counterterrorism, infiltration, reconnaissance, assassination, and sabotage. The STG is a proactive organization, puncturing worrisome trends before they become movements. At any time, a dozen groups are operating covertly within the lawless Terminus system, showing dissent among the various factions. Civilian analysis also notes how troublesome hinge point individuals in Terminus frequently meet unexpected deaths. Excuse me. I need to get some more liquid or something. I'll finish this up and then I need to take a quick bio break. SCG operators are feared throughout the galaxy for their clear-eyed, remorseless practicality. They are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their mission, even if it kills civilians or results in their team's own destruction. In many ways, they are akin to the Council Spectres. Recently, a number of SCG cells have become redeployed from Solarian Union. It is assumed they are in the Terminus and Anakin Traverse, investigating reports of guest activity beyond the Perseus Veil. Ah, man, I had a hard time getting through that. Alright, we leveled up. I can now go to maximum charm. And scored in a store discount. I should have waited to buy the Spectre gear. Oh well. Alright, for my singularities at max. I'm going to do some more Nemesis. Increase the duration of damage of my abilities. The Aura. Let's give her more of the first aid. And lift. Tally. Let's put one in decryption and one electronics. Alright, and we also got the notice that we need to go to Vilmar. Alright, let's go to Malon here, find out what he has for us.
Yes, human. You need something, yes? Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good.
Alright, let's see here. I really should have brought Rex and
yes, human.
Garrus with me so I can look at what armors they can get.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Standard items here. Unique item, Geth Armory License. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay. We're finished with him. Let's go ahead and now there was that one guy that we knew from our past that that Sephiroth's mother told her that he was discharged from the military due to drinking because of what he saw on Mandor, on what the Batarians did to the humans for slavery. It really hurt him to the point where he lost control.
Elisa Al-Jelani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Yeah. Alright, let's talk to this guy, tell him that he needs to get to the Veterans Association. They can help him out.
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
I spoke to my mother. She told me about what happened on Mindoir.
Oh, did she? I wonder. People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
I'm not gonna give you money to drink yourself to death. You need to stop this.
If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
That would not work.
My mother said to go to the Veterans Affairs office. You're not the only one who's seen that brand of hell. They can help.
The VAO? God. All right. If she wants me to go talk to someone, fine, I'll do it. For her. She always stuck up for me. She always was naive. All the VAO does is pump you full of chemicals. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
What happened to your hands, dude? That does not look like that's healthy. Alright. I will be right back. I'm just going to take a quick break here. Okay, I am back. I am sorry about that. I had to... My cat was trying to tell me that he wanted a treat, so I gave him some treats. He is so spoiled. Alright. Guy taking care of him. And we have now finished that. We convinced him to seek out the Veterans Affairs Office. Alright, we still have one more merchant to go look at. In the Emporium area, the Citadel. So let's go there real quick and see. Facilities Obsidium. Yep.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
He didn't cause the explosion, but nice timing though. Second. I gotta make sure I drink my Dr. Pepper for the day.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
Upgrades!
Human. You will not.
And they're crap. Those are not good upgrades. Come on. Give me proof siding or something.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is
standard
pleased
ones
to
he
do
has.
So.
He has a Serious Council license. Go ahead and get that. Oh, just wait, Nate. Just wait on Alien's Isolation. Just wait. The way that alien could hunt you can make you start second guessing in every corner you go through. You're just in the beginning. It gets a lot harder. But hey, maybe you found a new type of game you like. No, I'm sorry, I didn't see the very end of your stream. I'm gonna watch it again on VOD a little bit later on. I was kind of lurking at the time when you were finished. Alright, he doesn't have really anything good right now. I'm not going to look at his armors. Okay, I think that's all we can do now on the Citadel. I think we took care of everything that will be on the Citadel. Except for one last quest, which comes after you finish another one of the main stories. So let's go ahead and head back to C-Sec and get back on the Normandy. I think I have time before I have to stop at 6 to do one more side mission, maybe 2, depending on how the planets go. If I have a hard time with the Mako, probably 1. If I turtle it or something.
Have increases in Citadel traffic endangered our safety? Emily Wong offers an inside look at the dangerous world of space traffic control.
Looks like she got her story. I really think Emily Wong should have been... I know I said this before, but I strongly think that Emily Wong should have been the reporter that came on the ship in Mass Effect 3 instead of some celebrity tie-in to there of some ugly woman in this. I mean, it was ridiculous. Emily Wong, I don't know, it's just... They did that as a play for G4 TV, and it did not work out. And she was a terrible actress. Oh my god, she was just like so plastic and no emotion in her, the way she talks.
Decontamination in progress.
Well,
logged. The commanding officer is aboard.
Jessica
Exo
Copel
Presley stands
in
relieved.
real life is cute, but not the modeling for her. I did not like how it looked, especially the clothes that they put her in. Wait, I don't want to leave. I'm going to go back to the map. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look at our assignments and see what we have here that we can do. We did a Cerberus one. Investigate the Yangtze system, the Voyager cluster. Go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and look at this, do the Cerberus side missions here. No, wait. I think the Citadel would be better. I mean, Cerberus would be a little bit better later on because there's a little bit of a spoiler if you do them now. Let's go ahead and do some of those missions from our companions. Let's do this Dr. Ceylon. It's the Herschel system and the Kepler Verge. Let's go to the Kepler Verge. There's Kepler Verge, Newton, and Herschel. Herschel's the one we have to go to, so we'll go there first.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
No.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic
Oh, that
drug.
mission. Oh.
The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth lead out.
Tungel is a massive terrestrial world nearly twice the size of Earth, with a dense atmosphere of nitrogen and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of iron, with extensive deposits of heavy metals and radioactives. It is a mineralogical treasure trove, and many corporations are lobbying for mining rights. Mattol. Several attempts to chart Mattol has been made, but none have been successful. By normal standards, a small rock planet, Mattol has a dense atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and argon, with a surprising amount of water vapor. Fog and rain are common on the barren, lifeless surface. Mattol is pleasant enough to be considered a terraforming prospect, though the low mass and high radiation of the energetic blue star Herschel place it fairly far down on the list. And there's the ship that Dr. Ceylon's on. Is there a Klugon? Klugon hydrogen helium atmosphere is giving a fairly dynamic emerald vent of chlorine and ionized gases, and has nearly 100 moons. Pretty basic. See, is there anything in the asteroid belt? Yep, there we go. Rocky asteroid. A mineral-rich asteroid. While scanning it, while scanning the asteroid field, you discover a large deposit of platinum. Well, hello there. What? I gave you enough attention. You'll get my attention a little bit later on again. My cat is attention whore sometimes. But man, I love him though. Alright, there is Gobekka. Gobekka is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a hazy hydrocarbon atmosphere. Its surface is mainly composed of chlorines with deposits of solid and liquid form hydrocarbons. Let me just think here for a second. I gotta make sure I tell somebody something real quick here. Well, hi. Jeez, scared me. Hey everybody, I got a co-star right now. Alright, sorry about that. I just didn't even tell my wife that I'm still streaming, so she'll probably be home probably soon within the next half hour or so. So I just want to make sure she knows that I'm still streaming, so when she comes in. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to here. The MSV Fendel. The Fendel is a Coulon-class modular conveyor of human design. In addition to the standard cargo base, it hauls several biological research modules attached. Registry private owner, Dr. R. Hart. Alright, now this one we gotta bring Garrus with us, because he insisted that he be with us. So, we'll bring Garrus and Tally with me on this one. I never noticed this before, but Tali has a boot knife. I think that's kind of badass. I didn't really notice that until recently. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to my pistol, shotgun, and sniper rifle. No, I'll go ahead and assault rifle. Sniper rifle won't be really useful here on this ship.
Kill them all!
What the hell? Husks? Oh, test subjects. Oh, what the? Is it a toxin or something? Okay, let's try this again. I should bring up my shields next time I go into here. Alright. Damn, it just turns the wrong way. Haha!
I've lost contact. I've got a visual.
Go! Must be the toxin or something that they're doing. Damn it, I gotta stay away from them. Alright, let's get closer. Quick save it so I don't have to keep running through this part here. Switch to the pistol. Quick save. Almost gonna have them come to me. I don't think that alerted them. There we go. Come to me, book guys. Come on. Have fun floating around. Garrus is down.
I'm okay.
Whew.
All patched up.
What the? Ah, first aid specialist. Okay. Got an achievement. Okay, that was some trial and error there. You do not want to get close to those test subjects. Like I said, it's the first time I'm playing this on hardcore. I normally play this on easy, so I just can get through it. So a lot of times in these games, I could just run right through. Now I got to use some tactics. That's why I've been really unlocking a lot of the achievements lately for the powers, because I rarely ever used them. I just ran through. Alright, that's locked out. Let's see the bridge here. Looks like there's nothing in here. You have anything to say, Garrus? Tally? No? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Salarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Hostile contact!
That was
so
quick.
Guys, anyway, what was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Ceylon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark reds, but his work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. First, we'll see if there's anything we can get here. Malfunction object. Oh, finally, a good upgrade. Kinetic stabilizer. I got heavy armor for Rex. All right, so now I got a better kinetic stabilizer. Stabilizer 7. And okay, that's a good stabilizer for that. Let's see, Tally. I think, yeah, she can use a kinetic stabilizer, I think, instead of that. What weird kit? Got some new amps. Let's see if those are any good for me. Oh, oh yeah, Garrus. I haven't leveled him up lately. Let's see here. Let's give him Adrenaline Burst. Advanced Shield Boost. Let's get his electronics and decryption all the way up. Alright, let's see about these amps I got. And none of them are good. And I'm gonna omni-gel this little guy. Yeah, they're not better than what I have already. Alright, easy decryption on this. Another biotic amp and another Krogan armor. Yeah, same thing as the other stuff I got. And here's a hard one here. Shotgun, a sniper rifle, and ammo upgrade. Alright, I think that's all we could do here. I'll tell you what, everybody, I really don't think I have time to really do another mission before Nate goes on to his live stream, because he's going to be doing Far Cry 6, and I am going to definitely go jump in and watch that. What do you mean by weird? Is it different than on the consoles? I never played the console version. And we'll leave. Huh, I gotta look up to see how the description looked on the consoles. Alright. Tell you what though, we will go and do the other colony here. Another system here, Newton. But that's where I'll end it. We'll do what we can do on this system.
Message coming in.
Well, it looks like we have something.
Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Oh, I know this mission.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on Akuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
Sounds like the console one's a lot better. Oh, that's kind of a cool text notification. I gotta get that.
You think these scientists had something to do with the attack?
I'm not certain what I think, but it's worth investigating. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th fleet out.
I think I could be able to finish this mission, because it's in this system right here. Here's Onternum. This is where we can land on, so I'll check that in a bit. Clinicori. Clinicori is a rock and ice planet with the atmosphere composed of chlorine and argon. The frozen surface is mostly composed of potassium and deposits of iron. Clinicori is famously claimed by the erratic Volus billionaire Kulam Shoal. He claims that a vision of a higher being told him to seek out Clinicori in the lost crypts of beings of light. These entities are supposedly created by the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. Shoal has been excavated on Clinicori's toxic surface for 2 decades at great expense. No government has valued the world enough to evict his small army of mercenaries. Survey it. Matriarch's writing recovered. Scans of the planet Clinicori revealed a cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There's no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of Matriarch Diolanda's writings in the ship's systems. Jinkuro. Jinkuro is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its upper atmosphere. Like Uranus in the Solar System, it is tipped to the side, its north pole facing the star Neutron. Yes, I used the proper term for Uranus. That's how you're actually supposed to pronounce it, is Uranus. I know a lot of people call it Uranus, but the proper term is Uranus, and I'm going to use proper term. So this way, you know, no childish humor in the chat. The gas giant appears to have large concentration of hydrogen. This guy. There are times where you completely ignore me all day long, but when I'm on the stream, you want attention. Here. You can be on my lap while I play. How does that sound? You can help me play the game. Alright, and let's see, there's Cinnamos. Cinnamos is a ice dwarf world. Its surface composed most entirely of frozen water. Normally a planetoid this small would not rare inclusion in the system's charts. But Cinnamos, due to unusually large and beautiful rings of ice crystals, have made it a popular subject for virtual artists. The rings is the result of a glowing Yes? The ring is a result of a glancing equatorial impact which left a large trench that threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. The rings are a temporary feature that will completely decay in a few thousand years, and ow! What do you want? Because he just wants attention right now. I'm trying to stream here, boy. Here. I'm gonna have to let you down, okay? pay attention to you when I'm done streaming. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Alright. On to Rome. Though Rome's surface is uncomfortably hot, its hydrogen-oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas make it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. Unfortunately, the orbit of the moon Thule has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. He's just staggering my feet right now. Its proximity is beginning to have tidal effects, and its domino-like revolution through Ontom's magnetic field is generating increasingly powerful electrical storms. While some have attempted emplacement of Mass Effect drives as an attempt to lighten the moon and correct its orbit, the scale of such a project, tens of thousands of drives costing enough to bankrupt the governments of all the Citadel races, making it a pipe dream. I really think he wants to become a streamer too. I should get kitty cam or something. Costly enough to bankrupt the governments of all the Citadel races, making it a pipe dream. A multiracial effort is underway to catalog and preserve the unique genetic diversity of Ultrarome's vibrant young biosphere. Exogenic Corp and Hyclin Genomics represent the lion's share of the efforts. Always surprised me on how agile cats can be. Alright, we'll bring Tally. Let's bring Ashley this time with me. Alright, let's go ahead and investigate the corners, see if we can find any minerals. None there. Let's head down to here. Why a planet though that's green? Most planets in Anon are either ice or just all rock. I have to tell you, I'm really excited to see how Far Cry 6 is going to be like. I love the Far Cry series. The only problem is I had some issues with Far Cry 5. I want to get to those minerals there. Let me up. Come on. You can do it. No! Here we go. Come on. No! Shoot! Yep! There we go. Go, Jesus thing. I don't know what the developers were thinking when they made the planets like this. Like they went crazy with their tools or something and just decided to do plus 100 on terrain height. Ooh boy, there's some life forms here. I don't want to hit them.
Cover me.
Pretty interesting looking though. Hello. Shifty looking cow, huh? Huh. Can't do anything with him, though. I know this is like an Easter egg of something. Oh, yeah, look. One credit got lost. You stole from me. Yep. Whoa. Hey. Hey. You better watch it, mister. Yep. Yeah, he could take all your money. It's supposed to be an Easter egg from another game or something. And the shifty looking cow, I think, was in a RPG that would take money off of you. I think this was in one of the Boulder Gate or Forgotten Realm like type games. I'm not sure which one, but yeah. Those are your credits. Hey, you better watch or I will shoot you. I got a gun. Alright, go deposit. Let's survey the mineral. They successfully surveyed a large deposit of gold. We got a lot of credits out of that one. Alright, I don't know if I want to shoot him and get my money back, but I don't know if I can or not if I do that. But I'm going to be nice. Maybe he needs that money for his family. Let's go check out the other corner here. Whoa! Oh! No! No! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I killed a cow. Oh! Oh! Oh, the humanity. I was saying that the problem I had with Far Cry 5 was I don't understand when people don't like voice protagonists because they want to pretend their own voice is being projected. Like with some of those games like Knights of the Old Republic, Dragon Age Origins, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. I prefer voice protagonists. But no, it looks like that's the base there. We'll investigate this deposit down here, and then we will go over there and find out what we can do there. But I would say Far Cry 5, your character doesn't even have dialogue. There's no dialogue choice. Most of the oh shoot, they're shooting at us. We should take care of them first before I survey. Well, it looks like it's in a secure area.
Secured.
And your character has no dialogue choices. You never see your character unless when you die. It just, for me, it really took me out of the game. Because I felt like my character had no personality, no motivation. It was just... I didn't like that. That's why I'm glad about Far Cry 6. They're bringing back a voiced protagonist, a character that's already been named. Oh, he flew. I think that takes care of them all. 20 minutes. think I can do it. Yep, got them all. That was good. Whoa. A little too much caffeine there, Tally? There's probably mercenaries inside. Yeah, there's dead soldier here. Kind of cool looking armor though. I like that helmet. Let's get our metal gel. Upgrade kit. I still have shredder rounds in, so that's good. Incinerate explosives and energized weave. Guys. Alright, there's one more guy left.
You must die.
All right.
Clear.
Yep. That was it. Okay. Whew. Got a little tense at times there. All right, there's some lockers over here. Pistol, sniper rifle, and ammo upgrade. And 2 pistols and a sniper rifle. That. Get some more meta gel since I used some already in that bat fight. Okay. Alright, we need to go through there, but no, there's something I can do over there. Alright. This game indicates this is one of the problems with this game that I really wish they fixed in this version. This character is going to presume that you were the sole survivor backstory, psychological profile. I do not know why they didn't fix it. I love the Legendary Edition, but they did do some really bad things with it. They didn't fix some glaring problems with the game. I don't know why they didn't fix this, but they think that this guy will think that you're the sole survivor of a Kuz alongside him. So just ignore that. Remember, I am a war hero. I wasn't on a Kuz, but this is a glaring issue that I really wish they would have patched out.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
What all comes out? I'm listening, but I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone. I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins?
Ooh.
I have. They wanted to see what it would do.
Oh.
They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am.
There it is.
You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs shares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. Alright, we're now back outside. We can go back in. And I just want to see if there was anything that we can get out of that room. I don't know why they just take you out of it. They take you all right out. Oh, we got this. We need to take this one out. Yeah, Nate, I'll be joining you soon on there. I'm going to see how to do raid and see if I can raid on in. I really don't know if I can do that being not affiliate yet. Besides, it might be some good practice to see if I can do it. Monitor. Huh. seem to do anything. Okay, kind of a nice unique area. Wow. Alright, I'm going to exit out to this bunker and I'm going to save it. And Nate is going to be going live here soon. And I want to try to see if I can get my stream to raid into his as a practice for it. I've never done a raid before, so I'm going to try that out. So, Shrex, if you're listening at any point in this, just hang tight, and I'll see if I can raid and drop you and me into Nate's stream. Alright. Just making sure I've got the equipment done here. Alright. I will do all the inventory stuff I need to do. Let's get Ashley upgraded here. Let's get her assault rifles all the way up. Assault training all the way up. And let's get 3 into fitness. Alright. Let me save it here. Alright. Now, let's see here. How do I can do a raid? All right. Let's see here. Has Nate started yet? Yes, he has. All right. Let's see if this is how I do it. Okay, raid. Channel is Nate Hawk 1989. Is that in my... How do I end this, though? Ah.